I am so happy to have a segment on our show that we call our Dreams to Reality segment. The reason that I named it that is many people in life have dreams. And I don't know about you, but it's great to have a dream, but it's even better when your dream becomes your reality. So in this segment, we actually focus and feature people who are hopefully living their dreams. They might have wanted to do it, had a passion for it, but now we see them doing what they always said they wanted to do. And I'm hoping that I have such guests next to me. I have Dan Bowens from
WRAL TV. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
And actually, my dream was to be a professional basketball player.
Well, see, you weren't supposed to say that because
didn't really,
did you not hear my intro?
I wasn't tall enough. The thing was, I'm only 5'7", so I didn't have a great jump shot. But as a backup plan, going into journalism and being a reporter really has been a dream. It's been a dream come true. I mean, in the time that I've worked at WRAL TV, I've interviewed the President of the United States, Barack Obama.
Wow.
He was then Senator Obama.
See, you walked into that one.
Okay.
Because my audience, I know somebody over there is saying, kind of look like, what do you hear a lot? Kind of look like.
Well, I mean, some people have said, yeah, sure, that we resemble him, but I don't think my ears are as big as his. But that's the president, so
I'm not touching that one.
I can't talk about him. I'm a leader of the free world, so I can only take it as a compliment. But certainly at WRAL, you know, one of the great things about being in the news is that when something happens, you get to go. In the last 4 years working in Raleigh, I've covered every major story that's happened here, from the Duke lacrosse investigation that happened to every major storm that happened off the coast, to our governor, some of the issues that happened with them, the historic drought that we've had. And really, you get a taste of everything that happens in the community working in journalism. It's really a great experience.
Sounds like it's a passion of yours.
It is, certainly.
Even though the basketball thing didn't work out.
The basketball thing didn't work out. You know, coming out of college, my stepfather.
And speaking of that, where did you go to college?
I went to Ohio Wesleyan University. It's a liberal arts school.
Shout out to them, right?
Yeah, shout out to the battling bishops out there now. It was a small liberal arts school near Columbus, Ohio. I ran track there. And when I left for my senior year of college, my stepfather greeted me at the door when I was leaving to go to school. He said, Daniel, congratulations. We're very proud of you. You are never allowed back in this house.
Wow. Have you been back? Have you been back?
You have to get a job.
Did you have to go back?
Oh, I've been back. I've been back, but never for more than 2 weeks at a time. That was the plan.
Good job. Good job.
I said, well, what if I come back for 2 weeks and then I leave for a week and then I come back? He said, no. You have to get a job. You have to find your path. You have to find your journey. And so I've kind of been searching and living out my dream ever since then. So for as much as it was abrasive to get that speech, it was really a positive thing because it helped me transition from being a young college kid to being a young man and a young adult and getting out into the world and kind of finding what it is that you're supposed to do.
I have a really, really big, important question for you.
Sure.
Because I work with a lot of interns that are communications and broadcast journalism majors. They have a degree right now, but they can't find a job. And many times it's because they wanted to be a reporter and anchor. They don't have a tape, and they talk and speak to what it really takes to really land a job in the field, in the industry.
Sure.
Out of college.
Go becoming. You know, certainly there are several different aspects to working in broadcast journalism. You know, there's the on-camera part of it,
and a lot of people want to do the on-camera thing.
Yeah, it's more fun.
And they don't have a backup plan.
You get to go.
They're just
but there are also the producing jobs. You know,
which I did before. Nothing wrong with being a producer.
Yeah, they need producers. There are the directors, people who direct the show. There's somebody who's directing this show right now. But for me, I had to put together my own resume tape. So I went to a store and I bought a little video camera, and I would go out to different areas that I saw in the news and I would recreate these scenes. People thought I was probably crazy because I would go and I'd say that, you know, 2 weeks ago this car accident happened here, and then I'd go home, I'd change my jacket, and then I'd go back out and I'd shoot another scene, and eventually you put together a DVD or a resume, and you start sending it out. I probably sent out more than 30 tapes and maybe got 2 or 3 calls back. And my first call back was in Roswell, New Mexico, which is where Area 51 is, and I passed up on that job. And ended up taking a job in Walla Walla, Washington, which is out in the middle of nowhere. But during the time that I was there, I mean, there was if you remember the mad cow scare that happened a few years ago, that happened in a farm nearby. So all of a sudden I had to learn I had no idea about mad cow. And I had to learn about it very quickly. So You never know what you're going to get into, but when your time comes, you should be ready.
I liked something about your story, and it connects to something that Jason talked about and Tanya talked about, initiative.
Oh yeah.
You took initiative.
Yeah, you can't wait for anybody to give you anything in this world. You have to go out and you have to take it. And you have to be respectful about it. I mean, you have to know what your eventual goal is going to be. Just like how you know maybe how you're going to get to class in the morning, what path you're going to take to get to class, you need to know what path you're going to get, what path you're going to take to get to your dreams. Whether or not that's a college education, an internship,
Right.
the first job, putting together a resume tape, putting
Right.
together a regular resume. You need to know what your eventual goal is going to be and what the steps are going to be for you to get there.
And if you're in high school, you can start to research those steps now.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for
Yes,
being
ma'am.
with us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
All right. We will be right back.